Good morning. This video is in continuation of the first part of the on World Environment Day. This video is part second, and this is on the plastic pollution cause and remedies. The overuse and mismanagement of the plastic is creating menace for this planet. It is responsible for the polluting air, water, land, and food. It is no less than the pollution made by the fossil fuel. Manufacture of plastic was started in 1907, and now a century has passed. We are still using these plastics. Plastic quality of the plastic is this one quality of this plastic is it is very cheap, durable, and it can be molded any shape. That's why you are using this number of fits. Just start from your home. As we are using this. In the morning we are using plastic brush, plastic bucket, plastic shower, plastic ware in kitchen, toys, furniture, etc. If you go in the market, just see the grocery shop and vegetable shop, you are using number of single-use plastics. You go to a sweet shop or in a food shop, you are using plastic packaging for the foods and sweets. You go to medical field, you are just using gloves. You are using this gloves and specs. You can use hearing aid, this valve, syringe, disposable syringe, and catheter. Number of other instruments that we use, and along with the packaging material. You go to the auto sector, number of parts are being manufactured by the plastic, which is used in the auto sector. You go to the in the parties anywhere you are going in some parties, you will find that plastic plates, glass cups are being used. This plastic plastic micro beads are using in the beauty products also. Small particle like needlehead. They are using in the shampoo, soaps, toothpaste, and this moisturizer, lotion are being used in this. So this plastic has completely changed our life. We have increased our comfort level and completely revolutionized our life. How this plastic is produced, manufactured. This raw material for this is fossil fuel, oil and gas, and this is defined into the ethane and propane. Again, this is processed into a ethylene and propylene. This ethylene propylene again mixed with, and they are providing this polymer again process, and this is converted into plastic pellets. These pellets are being supplied on the factories for making their different items like plastic bottles, plastic toys, plastic chair, or anything else. For changing this property, making this property good of the plastic, we are adding additives also. Two additives are first is a bisphenol A, is mixed for the increasing the rigidity of the plastic, just like tough plastic bottle, and food containers. Secondly, the phthalates. The phthalates are used for the increasing durability of the plastic. These phthalates are used in the beauty items also, like this, soap, shampoo, hair gel, moisturizer, and lotion also. In lubricating also. This phthalates provide the lubricating properties and carrying the fragrance also. Per capita consumption is 20 kg, roughly 20 kg, and this 90% of single plastic are not being collected, and it means only 10% recycled. According to Central Pollution Control Board, India generates 26,000 tons of plastic per day. And out of this, 10,000 tons plastic are remain uncollected. Uncollected plastic is a threat for the environment. Uncollected plastic is a threat for the environment. This 10,000 ton plastic which is uncollected is creating problem for the environment. This mainly consists of the single-use plastics. The single-use plastic has a very this light and relating potential. It can go anywhere. It can go to drain. It can go to rivers. It can go ocean. It can go fields. In any way it can go. And big water bodies also, forest also. How this? I am taking the first case in the ocean. How this plastic is creating problem in the ocean. 12 million tons of plastic being disposed in the ocean every year. How this plastic is affecting the ecosystem? How the ecosystem of the ocean is running? How the ecosystem is running in this sea? Two tiniest, the phytoplankton is the tiniest plant and zooplankton is the tiniest animal. And other than the small fish, big fish, turtles. This phytoplankton prepare his food from taking sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and this, producing his food and releasing the oxygen, just like a plant. And this phytoplankton is eaten by the zooplankton. Zooplankton is eaten by the small fish and other big fishes. This is the cycle of the sea. When we dispose plastic in the sea, in such a million tons quantity, this means this plastic is not allowing sun to go to the water of the sea. That's why the phytoplankton is not able to prepare its food. If phytoplankton is not prepared its food, it means it will die away. And the zooplanktons are depending on the phytoplankton. Fishes are depending on the zooplanktons. It means there will be no life. There will be no life. There will be creation of a dead zone. No oxygen will be released. You know that the 70% of the world's carbon dioxide is exchanged by the oceans. It means if not properly functioning, this not phytoplankton is not functioning, it means this plastic is increasing the amount of carbon dioxide, and means it is increasing the global warming. Again, this when these microbeads, microplastics are in the sea, they are ingested by the zooplanktons. And zooplanktons are eaten by the small fish, big fish. These are the cycle, and big fishes are come to our plate. We humans are ingesting this plastic also. This contaminated seafood are being used by us also. Turtles and other turtles and other fishes are also being entangled in the, just like plastic nets thrown by the people. This can rings, with all material which are disposed, they are getting problem for this aquatic animals. Now the groundwater pollution. All this plastics along with solid waste are being disposed in the landfill sites. Plastic is not degradable, not easily degradable. Its life is its life is more than 500 years. I am just giving you the what is the life of the this plastics. Plastic bags 20 years, plastic lined coffee taps 30 years, plastic straws 200 years, soda can rings 400 years, plastic bottles for 50 years, toothbrushes 500 years, disposable diapers 500 years, and fishing nets 600 years. These are the these are the life of the plastic. Plastic is degraded in the sunlight. When sun falling on this plastic, they are being degraded and leaching some chemicals which are very toxic. And along with water, they are going to the groundwater, seeping to the groundwater and contaminating the groundwater. And if we are using that water, we are being sick. We are becoming sick. Air pollution. We often see that the plastics along with solid waste are being burnt in the streets. In Europe we can see, in this some of places we can see. Similarly, in the landfill sites, the waste is burned for reducing volume, and this waste consists of 10 to 12% plastics. When plastic burns, it releases very toxic gases pollinated by biphenyls, dioxins, and furans, which pollute the air. These gases are very harmful and making persons sick. So these gases are creating this air pollution. PCBs are this polychlorinated biphenyls are responsible for the various types of cancers. Dioxins are furans are responsible for the skin disorder, liver problem, immunity problem, issues, and certain type of cancer. Land pollution. I already said that this microplastic, micro beads, plastic micro beads are going to the water bodies also and going to the farm also. Along with the sludge of the sewage treatment plant, which is used as fertilizer, these microbeads are going to the fields. These microbeads and plastic, single-use plastics, microplastics, are creating problem for this earthworm. They are affecting their health, and if he is not strong enough, he will not convert the soil into good soil. They are affecting the quality of soil. Sometimes the insects and larvae are also beneath the plastic. They can't alive. They are very useful for the soil. In this way, the plastic is reducing your soil quality. It means it is also affecting the yield of the crop. So this is the land pollution. Seeing the above problems, the United States have already passed a law banning these microbeads in the soaps, toothpaste, and body washes in 2050. They have already banned. Food contamination by the plastics. Bottled water, 90% bottled water are containing the microplastic chips. A test was conducted on the base of the World Health Organization, and 210 bottles are collected from all over the world from the renowned brand owners, including India, and test was conducted and found that only 17 bottles are found safe for the drinking, and the remaining were all containing the plastic chips. So this is not safe. Coffee cup. This coffee which are using is also plastic lined, and this is also providing number of microplastic particles in your drink. Food chain, already I stated that we are eating the contaminated seafood or this. So when you are ingesting this plastic, it is also affecting our system and making us sick. Packaged packaged food. When we are using this plastic bags for pizza, burgers, hot foods, this food industry, we are using this gloves, rubber, this conveyor belt, plastic tubes are used in the fast food also. These plastic packagings are leaching a chemical in the food and making this food unhealthy, making us sick. As per reports of in USA that phthalates are found in increased quantity those who are habitual eater of the pizza and burger. This illness due to the consumption of this bisphenol A. This toxic chemical is linked to the causing reproductive issues like the menstruation, fertility, contraception, pregnancy, chronic health problem, and menopause issues related to this. They can reduce the immunity also. They can create neurological problems like Alzheimer's and many other problems like attention deficit hyperactive disorder in children, anxiety, depression, early puberty in the girls, diabetes, obesity, and heart disease. How this phthalates is affecting? This phthalates linked to the asthma, ADHD, breast cancer, obesity, type 2 diabetes, low IQ, and behavioral issues. Phthalates can contribute to hair loss also. They can disrupt the hormones that function to regulate the hair follicle. Action for reducing plastic footprints. What action we take? We diffuse plasticware and switch to the glass and metal containers. Use canvas bags. Use metal straw. Don't use Don't use plastic bag for storing for fatty and oily foods. Some of the chemicals are soluble in the fat and leaching to the food and making it unhealthy. Look for plastic, which is BPA free. Eat always real food, home cooked food, not the processed food like packaged food or cooked foods, canned foods, packaged foods. Look for beauty products which are phthalate free. These are the precautions for reducing the plastic footprint. Innovations in plastic industry. Bacteria capable of decomposing PET plastic. One type of plastic is being decomposed. Others are still to be. Others are not decomposed by this plastic. This bacteria. Bioplastic has been developed by the USA that it is able to decompose in 2 years under compost bin. This fully recyclable tube, paste tube has been developed by the Colgate. Plastic roads are being constructed. In India also plastic roads are being constructed. This Adidas is making tennis shoes from the marine plastics. The recycled plastic can be used for the packaging also, beauty packaging also, and plastic for shelter is also being in India. These are the innovations. What the government are doing to reduce this menace? Plastic Waste Management Amendment Rules 2021 has been issued by the Government of India on 12th August 2021. By this amendment, by this notification, they prohibit the use of the single-use plastics. They prohibit the manufacture, stocking, distribution, sales, import of the single-use plastics. Items which are prohibited. I'm just reading this. The air-burst plastics, plastic flag, sticks for the balloons, ice cream sticks, candy sticks, polystyrene, thermocol for decoration, cups, plates, glasses, cutlery like spoon, fork, straw, knife, packing films around the chips, boxes, trays, etc. All this. and the plastic vanishes less than 100 micron also. Evaporation will not apply to the commodities made of the compostable plastics. With the view to stop stop the littering of the single-use plastic, it is lightweight and enable the reuse. The thickness of the plastic has been increased. This thickness earlier was 50 micron, now it has been 120 micron. The airing of 70 micron. We can compare this. On each bag, producer has to write the name of the brand, thickness, and the destination. These are the mandatory requirement. And even the plastic packing also is all information will be written. With the effect from 30th September 2020, non-woven plastic carry bags cannot be less than 60 grams per square meter. When the plastic, this SCP was single-use plastic was banned, the companies have invented a new plastic bag, colored plastic bags, which were looking like the cloth, but are not cloth. It is a plastic bag. That condition has been now this labeled on this plastic bag. That should not be less than 60 grams per square meter. Plastic waste processing. Now there is no problem for disposing waste in the landfill site. Either you use, recycle, change into and transform into another material, and co-processing. You know the reuse, you can reuse it, recycle it, and transformation new products. This in the circular economy, no waste is a waste. It is a raw material for the new product. So by using this methodology, we can convert this plastic into this hydrogen, methane, and ethylene. This process is known as plasma pyrolysis method. Hydrogen and methane can be used as fuel, and ethylene can be used as a manufacture of the polythene. This plastics. Co-processing. This co-processing is a name given for the processing. This using this toxic waste or plastic waste are using as a alternate fuel in the cement industry against this conventional fuel. So all the hazardous waste or the plastic will be used for the incineration in the cement factory. And Government of India has a plan to increase the quantity of alternate fuel up to 30% up to 2030. So no waste will be incinerated outside. This is all about the plastic. And last I am glad to inform you that IIT Guwahati has also developed a biodegradable plastic with the help of homegrown plastics. And this plastic is better. They are cheaper than the plastic developed in the USA. Thank you very much for this video, and wait for the next video. Thank you.